trying to. What happened? Angles, hello. What you doing, Jess?
You annoying. Shut up.
What you doing? You did the angle? Wait.
Can y'all hear us now? Can y'all hear us?
Hey, Slim.
Okay, they can hear us. They can hear us.
Oh, sorry. My bad, guys.
Can y'all hear us?
You got it? That's my girl. That's
Okay.
my girl.
Now I gotta do this one.
Ooh, something here.
I'm not even messing with that thing because I don't know if that's what it is.
My mic sounds
Yeah.
nice. Check 1. My mic sounds nice. Check 2.
Yes. Oh. Okay.
Put the girls back in the cage.
Calm down.
I'm trying. They're there.
That out.
Huh?
I'm trying to figure out.
Trying to make me stand up.
No. Matter of fact, boom. Ha!
Just so resourceful.
All right, they back. Y'all can hear us?
Yeah.
They laughing at your booby check.
My boob check. Boob check 1, 2. Boob check 3, 4.
I love doing that.
I just listen. It's so sore.
Hey, good night, everybody. Well, hello. Good night. Hello.
Good night. All
Well,
right.
shout out to Square Biz for allowing us to come and chill tonight in their clubhouse. Much love and respect. Somebody running out the door. No names mentioned. No names mentioned. No names mentioned. No face, no case. How y'all doing tonight? I have somebody working the phone, so if you guys have any questions for Vonnie B as we're going on, if I ask something that maybe you want her to clarify or whatever, you can do that. But we no messy boots here, okay?
Right.
Sugar don't do no messy boots. So
Well, it'll just get ignored, so.
be respectful, period. That's it. Okay, so let's get started. Hi, how you doing? Thanks for coming. Have a seat, chill. We have our social club, Square Biz Social Club, over here. Hey, ladies. We have Vonnie's special guest on the side. Hey, ladies.
Hey, friends. Hi, friends.
Want to shout them out?
I'll shout them later.
Okay.
Y'all won't be shouted out now. My chocolate delights over there. Hi, Jess. Hi, Celeste. All right.
All right, so let's get started. You
Okay,
ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Hit me, sweetheart.
Who is Vonnie B?
I'm right here.
Who is Vonnie B? For those that don't know Vonnie B, who's Vonnie B?
Bonnie B, that's me, is a Brooklyn raised girl. I am 32 years old. I've been riding motorcycles since forever, 10 years now. I'm a mommy, I'm a business owner, I work for the city, and I'm just an all-around unicorn. You're
School
never
teacher,
gonna
right?
find assistant school teacher. Yeah.
Okay.
You're never gonna find anybody like me. I guarantee that.
Okay. How were you introduced to the motorcycle? Like,
My mother got me started. Like, I tell this story to everybody. So I must have been like 8 or 9, and my mom came home one day with a red Ninja 500, and I'm like, she's like, the guy I went with, he was gonna buy it, he was hemming and hawing. I said, fuck it, and I bought it. I'm like, okay. And that's how, because I was used to her riding the mini bikes.
Okay.
That's what she was
Okay.
on.
yes.
And that's what got me hooked. So when I saw her going down the alley, I was like, this shit lit. And that's what got me started. And then I don't know if you know Diddy.
No.
Okay, well, he, God rest his soul, but I went to high school with him.
Okay.
And that's how I met, like, pretty much everybody I know now is through him.
Okay.
Because he was just, as crazy as he was, he just was like the connect for everybody. Oh, this is Vonnie, meet this person, meet that person. And he was my, like, the circuit connect.
Okay.
But my mom is the one who got me started.
Okay.
Like, the addiction started.
Okay. All right, cool. Shout out to Vonnie B's mom.
Yeah, everybody knows mom.
What she ride?
She rides a Can-Am.
Okay.
So she just got a brand new 2021 Can't Tell Sis Nothing.
Oh.
Yes, fresh out the box. Fresh out the box Can-Am. You can't tell my mother nothing. She's like, I'm outside. I'm like, you're right. You're absolutely right. You outside and I'm over here minding my business. Great. Have a great time, sis.
I know, right?
Yeah.
How did you learn to ride?
I took the class with MSS.
Okay.
Because,
I did too.
yeah, I was not waiting for nobody. Everybody's like, oh, I'm a teacher. I'm like, if I wait, it's never going to happen. So I signed up for the class when I lived upstate and did it and had my license in 2 days.
Okay. All right, cool. So who inspired you to ride?
My mom.
Besides your mom.
Besides my mom?
Is it anybody else, like, was it anybody else in your life, or did you see in the neighborhood?
It was my mom, and then I call her my sister. So
Okay.
she was my neighbor. She pretty much is my sister, Isis. She's
Okay.
part of Next Level.
Okay.
And she came home one day with a yellow Kawasaki, and I'm like, yep, all right, now it's lit. So that she was like my other driving force.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you believe every rider has a desire to ride in them before they know it, or do you think
I think
it's something to be learned?
it's something. Some people just have it.
Right.
Some people just that's their thing. It's in them. They get on a bike and they got it.
Mhm.
And then some people they got it. I think I like it. You know,
Mhm.
I don't necessarily think it's for everybody, but
Mhm.
I think that if you have the interest in it,
Right.
try it.
Okay.
I tell everybody take the class.
Mhm.
Take the class. If you don't like it, at least you can say I spent the money and I learned the right way.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean? But
yeah.
you're not just going out. Some people just go out and buy brand new bikes, which I think is insane.
Right.
And be like, oh, you
And
know,
they go to the 1,000. They think the 1,000 is like just because they're big, tall, or whatever.
Listen, there's plenty of men I know that should not have a 1,000. But I digress.
Okay. Number of bikes you own,
I've had currently that I have right now.
or since you've ever had that you ever owned.
I've owned.
Wow.
I've had 6 bikes.
Okay.
6 bikes. Right now I only have 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, I only have 2 right now, but I've had 6 bikes in my lifetime. So right now I have my ZX6, which is my track bike that I've turned over, and then I have the Beamer, which is my street bike.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And the Beamer, you styled it easy did,
Yes,
right?
Easy. Shout out to 22 Motorworks. Yeah, he's awesome. All I told him, I said, I was at the dealer, I was at Max, and I'm like, yo, E. He's like, what? I'm like, I did something. He's like, what'd you do? I was like, I bought the Beamer. He was like, okay. I said, it's coming to your house right now. He's like, okay, all right, come. So, because we're really close, so I like literally went straight from Connecticut to where he lives,
Right.
and I was like, yo, just do something for right now. He did a little something, and then I told myself for my birthday, I wanted to be ready,
Right.
and he unicorned it out for me. It was
He
perfect.
told that story when I interviewed him.
Yeah. Oh, he did?
Yeah, he did.
Love
he
you.
did. He did. Which was your favorite bike?
My favorite bike, I'd have to say right now it's the Beamer, but I had a '98 Honda CBR, and this thing was like a can of tuna. It was heavy as fuck.
Right.
But when I tell you, I used to drop that thing and it just used to take a licking and keep on ticking.
Right.
I just loved it because
Right.
it didn't matter what I did to it.
Right.
I used to just whatever. Anyway,
A
so
lot of people talk highly of Honda.
yeah, that's what I started on. I had 2 Hondas first, and then
My first bike was a Honda.
and
But when you talk to a lot of people, that
Yeah.
Honda was normally their first bike.
yeah, I started on Hondas. Hondas were my first bikes, and then I got my Cali, and I went to the dealership, and I sat on a Yamaha, I sat on a
Right, right.
Gixxer, I sat on the newer Honda, and I was like, I don't like this, and then I sat on.
Why?
the Cali.
Is it the
It was just like, I'm not skinny, I'm thick.
right?
So I sat on it and I was just like, there's nothing here. I don't have
Okay.
nothing holding
Okay.
the junk, and I need
Okay.
to feel secure.
Right.
So then I got on
So
my
the Beamer
Cali.
holds your junk?
Yeah. hold it tight. Hold it tight.
And how is the ride, the Beamer ride? I mean, you hear the guys talking,
Yeah.
but from a female aspect, what's the Beamer like?
So I've been lucky enough to ride a bunch of different bikes.
Mhm.
So I can literally go and ask for an R1 and jump on an R1.
Okay.
So to me, the R1 it's very fun, but it's not as forgiving to me as the Beamer.
Okay.
The Beamer, don't get it twisted. It is, you got to be on point, but it's kind of a little more like thought that goes into it.
Okay.
So I like that aspect. When I just want to be wild and reckless, then I'll go and take, his R1 and do whatever and
Okay.
have fun on that. But,
Alright.
I like the Beamer. I think they're fun. Nothing beats my Cali though that I could just toss around.
Really?
Yeah, because it's a 600 compared to my 1000. So I literally just toss it,
Okay. Alright.
wherever. On the track, I'd be like,
What's the best piece of riding advice you've ever received?
ride your ride. But I think that's everybody.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
Boogie favorite
Yeah.
thing. Ride your ride.
No, but it's so
Right.
true.
It
It's so
is.
true. I've gotten on
It
the
is.
highway with my friends and they're flying and I just don't feel it. Or,
Mhm.
I'm just like, I don't know if I can.
Right.
And my goal is to make it home to my son.
Right.
That's it. I don't care if I'm the last person. I don't care if you got to wait for me for an hour. The point is that I made it where I needed to go, and then I made it home. Because he's not going to let that down if I don't make it home.
As a new rider, they tell you, like Boogie told me, ride your ride.
It's true.
But you don't get it.
You don't get it to your emotion.
Right.
Because then you're like, yeah, but I'm going to get left. And it's like, so what? So what? Get left. That's okay. Get left. I want you to get left. We got beautiful technology now that you can put the address on your phone. But I'd rather you get left and we got to wait for you at the exit than you don't make it to where we need to go.
Right.
Nothing is worse than looking for your friend and your friend don't make it. Nothing.
Right.
Nothing is worse than that. So ride your ride is my... Well, that's everybody. Ride your ride. Ride your ride.
And you want to make it home to your baby?
Yeah, I have.
He's so cute. He looks just like you.
I know, that's my twin.
You look just like
Silas
you.
won't let it down. I don't make it home. He ain't going, where's my mother? That's my husband. Anyways. I don't have a husband, but that's my husband.
My two boys call me all the time. It don't matter. One is 20 and one is 24. If I'm not home by 3 in the morning, they ring on my phone. They text me, where you at?
My son is screaming in the
Never
camera.
stops.
Mommy. What?
It never stops.
Yeah.
It never stops. Was there ever a time you considered giving up riding?
Yeah, there was. So my friend passed away, and I kind of lost the love for it for a little bit. So it almost made me feel like every time I got on the bike, I'm like, am I next?
Okay.
So I never stopped. Chase passed away. He's been gone maybe 3 or 4 years now. It was weird. It was my one friend who lived in Maryland, and then Chase like the next week. Okay. And I had spoke to Chase the night he passed away. So it kind of made me have like not remorse, but it made me feel bad because he was like, come outside. And I was saying to myself, if I had gone outside, maybe he's still good.
Right.
Yeah, because he was like, oh, I'm gonna go for a ride. And I'm like, then I said to him, I said, yo, be careful. He's like, no, I got you. And he ended up going somewhere that he would not have gone if I had gone outside.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. But you can't beat yourself.
No, I don't. I know he's watching me and making sure I'm good. But every time like one of my friends gets hurt or they pass away, it really does like affect me because I'm like, damn, like, am I? You know what I mean? You don't want to put that juju on yourself.
As a rider, though, I don't know if it's just me, but you know, I pray before I take my bike out of the shed. I pray as I'm going.
Right.
But it's always that thought, like, yo, is today gonna? The day, you know, I go down or you know, whatever the case is.
Like I've gone down. I've hit the wall on the Jackie. So yeah. But you know, you can't. It's one of those things like you're aware and you're conscious, but you can't be like, damn, is today my day? Is today my day? Is today my day? Because we don't know when it's our day. Right. When it's your time, it's your time. It don't matter how careful you are, how reckless you are. It does not matter. So you just gotta literally live life. You gotta just live life.
Yeah.
Stormy Ryan said the floor hurts.
Don't it, Storm?
She said the floor. Listen, I mean, what about safety gear? How big are you with safety gear?
So I have my days where I go outside dressed Samsung, and then I have my days where I go outside, you know, dressed appropriately.
Right.
But I tell everybody, at least get the boots and at least get the jacket.
Okay.
At least.
Okay.
You know, like I ride on the track, so that whole safety setup is different. But I tell everybody, at least get boots. Because God forbid you fall and you roll your ankle, it'll give you some stability.
Right.
So
somebody bought you a pair of boots. Was that last Christmas?
Yes. Not this Christmas, the Christmas before.
And you were so excited.
I was so excited because he actually listened. He actually listened. I was like, oh my God, you listen. Shout out to Justo for making sure that certain gifts were given to me that Christmas.
Doing best friend duty.
They were best friend duty.
Okay.
Thank you, baby.
All right. What is it like to be a female rider?
Maybe because I've been in it for so long, I don't see, it's different from how it used to be.
Right.
Like now it's like, oh, that's dope. And you see so many of us.
Right.
But back in the, I shouldn't say that. Back in the,
when you started.
Right, when I started, I was like one of the few girls who was outside. And then like now on the track, you see so many girls. when I was like, oh my God, I want to do the track,
Right.
it was like no girls really doing the track. So now I feel like it's our time now. But I don't.
Do you think you were respected when you first came on?
I think I was very much so accepted.
Okay.
Like the people I was with were good people.
Okay.
Nobody was trying to like do flim flam stuff to me.
Right,
Like they were
right.
solid people. They
Right.
are solid people.
Okay.
So, but I don't feel. I never was put in a position in which I needed to be like, am I gonna get hurt? Are they not gonna look out for me? Are they
Right.
gonna fuck me over? Like everybody was just solid people that I still talk to.
Right.
So
Okay, so and that's a good way to start.
yeah,
And
find
then
a
to
good
grow.
group. Find a good couple people that you can really cleave to,
Right.
that you know are gonna steer you the right way. You're gonna have plenty of people who are like, oh, come outside and come ride with me.
Right,
and,
right.
Yeah.
Coolest female in the community is from Ankle Rag.
Oh, thank you, boo.
What is so empowering about riding a motorcycle?
Just that freedom. That freedom of just, like, I ride to work. So I get on
Every day?
Every day. As long as it's not raining or I'm feeling good. Something about like getting on Nassau Expressway and just opening my bike up and just flying and nobody's there. It's just me, my music, a good song come on, and I'm in it.
Okay.
That's perfect.
How does it make you feel when like little girls, little boys, they pull up and they see you? How does it make you? I know how it make me feel, right? Isn't it like, oh, you know,
Yeah.
it makes you feel good.
It does make me feel good. I've had like little kids walk up to me and, can I sit on your bike? I'm like, yeah, go ahead. And this one little girl, I'll never forget her. She's like this little cute baby doll. She has so much sass. I'm like, ooh. And she's like, I want to sit on your bike. I said, yes, come sis, come sit. And she sat there and she's like 5, but she was just talking. And the way she was talking, I was just like, yes. Girl,
It's fit.
yes. I was like, and she was like, I love motorcycles. I'm like, okay. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna have one. I said, you're right. She's at 5 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
And then you see Silas on his, so can't tell him nothing.
Yeah. What is the most interesting rider you've ever met?
The most interesting rider, I'd have to say it would be. I meet so many different people.
Let's hear about it.
Like-
AG, Ronnie, remember when we used to ride like 6-7 years ago heavy? OG Pretty Boy AG.
Shut up. Oh, yeah. I met SJ and all right. So I'll tell you the story how I met SJ. So I used to talk to SJ every now and then through Instagram. And she was like, I'm going to the track. And I was like, oh my God, that's so fucking dope. I want to do it. She said, she goes, I'm going to take you with me. You're going to come with me to the track.
Right.
So I'm like, I bet. So April does the breast cancer ride every year. Right? That year, how we didn't die is a blessing. And I mean that wholeheartedly. SJ met us on the Grand Central heading into the Northern State at that gas station. It was
Okay.
at the Francis Lewis gas station.
On
On the
both
Grand,
sides?
yeah, it's the one in the middle.
Okay. Yes.
So-
the gas station
yeah.
in the middle of the parkway.
So-
it's right before 188.
Yes, yes, yes. So the weather is shit. It's windy as hell. We're like sketchy as hell.
Right.
And SJ's like, hey y'all, but she sees us going because we're like, we got to get to the mile to meet
Right.
everybody else.
Right.
She catches up to us. When she caught up to us, SJ hit this 3-lane bang, son. I was like, yes. Now I don't care what I got to do to get to the track. I'm going.
Right.
And we just had like such a turn of events that day. Like April's bike broke down, and then like the weather was so bad.
Right.
But we got on the Robert Moses Bridge, and I was backpacking this lady Gwen, who we did the ride in her honor. At the time, she did beat breast cancer, and then unfortunately she passed away last year.
Okay.
So she's on my bike, and I'm like, yo, we're gonna die on this bridge because the wind was so bad.
I don't like that bridge. I don't like that.
Girl, the wind was so bad on this bridge that literally we're going, but we're like this. So SJ was like, yo, just go. Like, she's like, come on, just go. I'm like, yo, we're gonna die on this bridge, bro. Like, and then I'm saying to myself, I'm like, this lady done beat cancer. We gonna die on the bike. Like, who does that? And when we got to the other side of this bridge, we all was in tears because it was scary as hell.
Right.
And SJ's like, yeah, see, we did it. Blah, blah, blah. She's like, all you had to do was push through. And I was like, bitch, we almost died. What are you talking about? Like, push through. But we made it to the other side of it. She's like been my most inspiring person. Mm-hmm. So every time I get on the track, I do it for her in her honor. Because, she passed away a couple of years ago. Mm-hmm. And, she's
I didn't know you met her though. I didn't know that you had her. You were building a relationship with her.
Yeah.
So you kind of look up to her, and are you moving in that same direction?
So I actually got my racing license.
Nice, congratulations!
Thank you. So I'm allowed to race with CCS and ASRA, so I can race in any of those organizations and earn points, money, whatever. But when I did it, I had said to Janine, who ran the race school, I was like, I'm doing this for SJ. Okay. I don't care if I never enter a race. I want to be able to say, I told you I was going to do it, and I did it.
Right.
And so Janine actually got SJ started. So it's just crazy, like how we all got linked up.
I watched a lot of her videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was a beast.
That girl could wiggle, let me tell you.
Beast.
Yeah.
And you get lost in watching her.
Yeah.
It's still.
Everyone saying congratulations.
Thank you.
That's nice. So do you plan on racing?
Yeah.
That's a goal that you.
Yeah. So there's a few races coming up. So I have a couple track days I'm gonna hit first, just so I can keep going. But I have to actually. I'm trying to get to Pittsburgh. I call it Pittsburgh to hit their track to do. I think there's Moto Gladiator coming up or something. I have to look at this.
So do you plan on giving up street riding, or did you give it up?
I didn't give it up.
Okay.
But it's not what it used to be.
Okay.
It's not. Like the way that people are driving out here and the way that people are getting smacked off of stuff and the potholes, and it's just. Easy says it all the time. He's like, yo, I ain't never seen a cab bust a U-turn on the track.
Right.
And it's true. Like I fell on the track, and the way that I fell on the track, I jumped right up and got right back on. I hit the wall on the Jackie and was out for like a week. I was like, I messed up, scraped up, scratched up.
Right.
So
Right.
I didn't give it up. I'm just inside doing schoolwork.
Okay. What type of work are you able to do on your own bike? Because I swear I saw you when I
I do
first met
anything
you.
I want.
Shit.
No, I do anything I want. Like I bleed my brakes, right, Just?
Yes, we do.
I done toy Just, right?
Yes.
We bleed brakes, we do our oil, we change tires, we do anything we want to do.
Because I remember seeing you when I first met you, and I started following you on Instagram. I saw that you was doing like an oil change or something like that.
Yeah, I was. I think that day I was doing. We were probably doing the oil change. I was bleeding Chalet's brakes.
Okay.
Yeah. Because if I don't know how to do it, then I gotta rely on somebody.
Right. You can't depend on.
I don't want to wait on anybody. I want to get things done now.
So that means that I need to do my homework and
Yes.
do my own.
You
oil
can
You want to come
change.
to our class?
Yes.
All right.
Come
no
on.
problem.
I need an oil
We'll have
change.
Unicorn Clinic and teach you
Okay.
how to do these things.
Okay. No
That's
questions
what's
asked.
up. All right, for all the women out there who want to learn how to do oil changes, bleed the brakes, and what else?
Change the tires.
Change the brakes.
We change the brake pads.
Really?
Yes, we do
It's
all of
easy.
that. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so they're gonna have a class, and I'm gonna be there, so you should come.
We're gonna work something out. We should
Yeah.
actually do that.
For the ladies,
No,
yeah, it would be. Because I want to know. I want to know how to do it because I don't want to depend on nobody.
I don't, it's funny. I don't know if you know Bump from Street Supremacy.
Yes.
Hi, Bump!
Shout out.
Bump is my mechanic. I love Bump to death. So there's been times that I'll call Bump and I'll be like, Bump, I think I punched a valve. And McCallie, the engine blows like,
Okay.
Bump, I think I punched a valve. He's like, yeah, you did. So I get so excited when I talk to Bump and he's like, yeah, you're right. And I'm like, I'm right? He's like, yeah, you're right. I'm like, I think the caliper
That's
seized
dope.
up. He's like, yeah, you're right. I'm like, yeah, fuck, you're right. I be stupid happy. I'm like, yeah, fucking right. Yeah.
Shout out to,
They say fill her cup straight in.
Yeah, okay. Hello.
Shout out to all the, because this community is a family. So shout out to all the guys on the different teams that
Yes.
help different people.
Yes.
So shout out to Bump, Rich. He normally working on a lot of Notorious 21. He did
Okay.
some work on my bike. It's just different people. So
Yeah.
shout out to them. who's not selfish and help everybody.
Now,
in
Bump,
this
if
community.
I call Bump in an emergency, he's like, Ron, I'm up, what's up? And he comes. And love him forever. Love you forever, Bump.
How does it make you feel that some of the people that are dear to you, that you love, feel negative about you riding?
Nobody feels negative.
No.
No,
Wow.
nobody.
So everybody supports you.
Yeah.
Everybody around you.
My
supports you.
entire family knows who I am. They're like,
So they don't even talk about it.
they just know. Like I have one cousin, he's, oh, how you riding in those high heels? I said, nothing, Vaughn, forget. Oh, okay, good job. Nobody says it. Everybody, even my dad, he's not a fan of motorcycles, but my dad is my number one supporter, besides my mom. But
Okay.
my dad is like my buddy.
Okay.
So my dad's like, listen, I'm not buying you a bike, but I'll get you whatever safety gear you need
Okay.
for your bike.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, well, I need this helmet and these gloves and these boots. He's like,
Right.
all right, whatever. He don't care for the bikes, but he just
He
wants
just
to.
wants you to be safe.
He wants me to know. He's more comfortable with knowing I did my part to make sure my daughter was safe.
Right.
Anything after that,
Right.
God forbid. He's like, I don't want anything to happen to you, but I understand that you love it and it's in you. He was the same way with. Well, I used to ride horses, but
Okay.
yeah.
How diva are we?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm quite the equestrian.
Diva are we? What's your favorite place to ride?
My favorite place to ride to, or that I've ridden.
That you rode to, your favorite highway? Like,
My
is
favorite
there-
highway is
What place you go to?
95 when we go to Philly.
Okay.
When we go to Philly,
Okay.
So
'Cause
like
it's
the
just-
Jersey Turnpike
yeah.
and stuff like that.
it's
Okay.
just so smooth.
What about what is it? The Pennsylvania Turnpike or something?
Yeah,
like
we
that?
got on that too. There's a little, but the turnpike, I just
Yes.
love. It's just I can really open it up on that highway. So that's really what does
Okay.
it for me.
And what's the highest speed you reach?
I max my bike out.
On the street. not
On the
track.
well, I mean, the highway going to Philly is the street technically.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not the track. So I max my bike, so I hit 188.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, ah.
Do you listen to music while you ride?
Yes,
What type of music do you listen to?
anything.
Really?
It depends on my mood for the day.
So do you put on a playlist that you have?
Nah.
YouTube, Pandora? What do
So
you
I
do?
have Apple Music.
Okay.
And I just have it played like songs.
Okay.
So like today, riding to work, I was listening to Shensia.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, so I have my little soca
Okay.
vibes going on. But I have my days where I'm more like I'll Be Sure and
Okay.
like Jodeci, and I get my helmet, screaming, crying to myself, and like, having a whole
I
conversation.
can't do the love songs.
Not
They
really.
get me-
I be in there
I
with
can't
the mic
ride and
just-
do the love songs. I can't do
I hit
it.
the turn up.
No, I can't
Yo.
do it. Like Ella May and all that.
Yeah.
You know that. I
Girl,
can
you
do
getting
it.
a good turn with a good song and be
Nah.
like, mm-hmm.
Nah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
her
can't
back.
do it. I
That's
need that
her.
DMX. I need that Pop Smoke. I have to
See,
have that.
that's the I'm going for demon time stuff. That's when I'm wilding. Like when I'm
Yeah.
riding to Philly, that's what I'm listening to. But if I'm
Okay.
just like riding to work
Okay.
and I just need
Then
to
you
chill
mellow.
out. Yeah.
All right.
I
That's
don't need
what's
to
up.
be gang banging on the kids during work. Like, you know.
That's all right. And I was gonna ask, the next question is, what are some of your thoughts when you ride?
So lately I've been real like calm.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in school.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I have like other things going on. So I take that time to just like be quiet.
Okay.
So I do listen to music, but I've
Mhm.
had like my days where I don't even put my headphones in. I just want to hear the engine
Right.
just like kind of wash away
Right.
my thoughts for the day.
Right.
So,
Right. Right. It's true. I get on my bike and I don't think about the problems I left at the
Right,
house.
exactly. It's funny though, when you
It's
get back to the
true.
house, you're like, all right.
Right. Hey, this
But you
shit
get-
again. But
Yeah.
But even that, it's like a release.
Yeah.
So
it's definitely
now
really-
I can deal with that situation a little differently.
Exactly.
So it helps. It definitely helps. Let's see. We talked about the gear.
Mhm.
We talked about your top speed. We doing good.
Yeah.
Who introduced you to the track?
Well, SJ introduced me. Who took me?
Did you go with her? Did you ever go with her?
No, she passed away before we could go.
Okay.
My first track day I went with Chapo.
You did?
Yes.
Which one did you
We went to Jersey. We rode.
Speaking of devil.
We were speaking of the devil.
see? Really?
Yes.
Oh, he's gonna live
Yes,
long.
he's gonna live very long.
He gonna be hype as fuck. Man.
You talked about me? Talked about me? You talking about me? Yeah, it was a good time, right? It was a good time, right?
Anyway, he and I went to the track. He was my first track buddy.
Okay.
And I already had friends who were at the track, Cass, and shout out to Cass, and my boo Obi. And I said, we're on our way, we want to come to the track. So Cass lined it up, we paid $100, we went in the garage with them and everything. Me and Chapo rode from Brooklyn to Jersey to the track. So we rode to the track.
Okay.
We rode to the track. That was not smart.
No.
Right.
Yeah, because then you're exhausted.
We weren't thinking about that. Right? We rode to the track. Chill, get there. It rains.
No.
Not only does it rain, it rains. Like we outside in the rain. Missy Elliott, I can't stand the rain. And it's raining.
Right.
And I'm like, it's fucking raining. He's like, yo, Mom, it's okay. I'm like, yeah, okay, nigga. This is fucking raining.
Right.
We did the whole track day. I'm soaking wet. So my friend Cass and Obi, they're like, maybe we could find you guys like a trailer to jump on to go back home.
Right.
They found me a ride, but he would have been left, you know, the ride. I was like, I'm not gonna do that to you.
Right.
We're gonna go together.
Right.
When I tell you the way I cried the whole way home, I was so fucking tired. And I was so cold, and all my clothes are wet.
Wow.
And we gotta get at least halfway up the turnpike. It's Sunday now. We gotta get. And I cried, and I cried, and I cried, and I got to the rest stop. He's like, "Yo, Ma, come on." And we made it. I made it home. He made it home. And when I tell you I was dead the next day, I called out. I said, yo, we going to track. I'm never riding to the track ever again. I will never ride to the track ever again.
Okay.
Like to hang out for the day, yeah. But to ride down, ride the whole day, ride home, and it rained.
Whose right idea was that?
It was his.
Okay.
That explains a lot.
A negative.
That
You get
explains a
minus
lot.
5 points.
It was his fault. It was dead ass his fault.
Minus 5 points.
I can hear him
Chapo,
saying
we
see.
talking about you.
Yeah, we talking mad sugar honey and shit about you, Chapo.
How can
Y'all
you
just
describe your track experiences?
My
so
track
far?
experiences?
Yeah.
My track experiences have been, hey, buddy!
We were just talking about you.
I told you I was going to come.
We were just talking about you.
Right, you were the first person I went to the track with? Right, we rode down in the rain, right?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Without shoes
And
on.
whose idea was it to ride to the track?
We both agreed. to
No,
it.
fuck out of here.
Nah, it was my idea.
You a liar! It was not my idea.
This is your interview.
All right, go back. Go back.
Oh my God. Okay, so back to
My track experiences.
Yes.
All my track experiences have been dope. Like, dope as shit. I tell everybody, the track is definitely like a family. So, like, you see how the circuit is a family? The track is its own little, like, family. Like, I went one time, and I didn't have food. I brought my son, we all trailed it down, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to the store. This older gentleman was cooking. He must have been like somebody's uncle, right? And when I'm telling you this man is cooking like ribs and adobo chicken, I'm like, this shit smells mad good. So I said to the guy, I said, hi, and they said his name is Uncle. Call him Uncle. I'm like, hi, Uncle. How much do you, if I buy a plate off you? He goes, no. Asian guy. I love him. He goes, no. We family. You eat. I'm like, I eat. He goes, you eat. Came to me with this big ass plate. You and the baby. So I brought my son because I take him to everything.
Right.
And we ate like kings and queens at the track, and he didn't want not $1. And they helped me. I had to do something with my bike. Matter of fact, I took the Beamer. It was brand new. And he was just like, no, we're family. And I just got the love of the track and the camaraderie from that. Like, even Memorial Day weekend, I went to North Carolina. I didn't go with anybody. I went with my mom and my son and my nephew. And I knew a couple of people out there, and I didn't have to worry about anything. Shout out to Robbie. Robbie.
The instructors are awesome.
Yeah.
It's like they have the passion and the love for it.
Yeah.
So it just like come right over to how they love.
I've been lucky enough to come across the right people. So everybody I've come across, nobody's been like rude to me.
Okay.
So I can be like, oh, what about, and can you just come around with me and tow me around and so I can check my lines and stuff like that. And I've just been really lucky to find like nice people. And all the people that I've met, I'm still friends with them. Like every track I go to, if they're there, it's just like, hey, like we pick right back up. We didn't miss a beat. So.
What about for the people who are not like the street riders and they're not really interested in the track, what would you say to them?
So I tell every street rider, do at least one track day in your lifetime.
Mhm.
Do one. Because the way that you're going to go to the track and the way you're going to come back,
It's true, because I did it. It was dope.
you didn't come back totally different.
I did. I really did.
Yeah.
And you didn't fill up for your track day, right?
No,
You
it's
didn't?
still open.
Okay.
We have like a couple spots, but hurry up because
Okay.
that session that you were going is filling.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. My God, look, we just keep talking.
Yeah, it's good. Look, girl, it's good conversation.
And
Look, I ain't got no more Henny.
Okay, we talked about how far you're gonna go with the track. Okay, what does being part of the motorcycle community means to you? What do you?
I love that it's like its own extended family. So we all have our brother or sister that we can't stand. We all have the drunk uncle. Like, you know what I mean? And that's what it is. So
Yes.
it's like its own big family reunion.
Right.
So
Right.
I just love the fact that there's people that I've met that I hope that I'll never lose.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I've met people, I met you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that I hope that I'll never lose that connection with because it's so dope to be
Right.
like,
Right.
yeah, this person rides. Oh, how did you meet them? I met them.
And the vibes are
Yeah.
very important. Like,
Super
I don't
important.
vibe with everybody. When
Right.
you vibe, like
Yeah.
when me and you first met, we just we
Yeah.
just looked at each other, and then ever since after that, we're like, hey,
Hey, boo.
yes, it's a respect thing.
Yeah.
and the vibe. What are some of the stereotypes of motorcycle riders that you hear?
That we're road hogs, we don't know how to act. Everybody's like, oh, they're drug dealers. I'm like,
Gang.
right. I'm like, I know like 3 doctors who ride bikes. I know cops, teachers, nurses, business owners,
Yes.
people,
Multiple business.
multiple business owners who ride motorcycles who nobody would ever.
Yeah.
You would think that they weren't, and they are. Like my friend is a doctor, and you be like, you're a doctor? He's like,
Right.
yeah, I'm a doctor.
Right. Don't you do something else in addition to riding? Your beads.
Yes. So I have 2 businesses. So I have my Bonnie Beads. Bonnie Beads. So I make bracelets, anklets,
I'm too fat.
waist beads. No, you're not. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Sorry, I'm not doing
Stop
the
it.
beads.
So I make the
You
waist
have to
beads.
make something else for
She
me.
makes bracelets and anklets.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I got you,
Okay.
but you're still gonna get a set of waist beads. That's
Okay.
fine. So I make waist beads, and I know you guys have seen them on my waist. And then I also have a sex toy business.
I saw that when you. I need a couple of them.
Well, we can have a conversation after today.
All right. How long you been doing that?
That I've been doing since November.
Okay.
But I didn't really like go live with it until January. So
Okay.
it's only been a couple months. I wish I did it like in the middle of quarantine, cause boy, but 'cause everybody was
Amazon
home.
was mad
Right.
at people.
Everybody was home having a lot of free time making
Yes.
babies. So I could have assisted. But yeah, so that's my other business that I have going on right
So
now.
you go to different pop-up shops? Because I have a lot of friends that are looking for vendors. So you
Oh,
do
let me
that
know.
as well. Okay.
So I actually just
Good.
started doing pop-up shops because a lot of the stuff that I sell has literally been word of mouth.
Okay.
Like my beads, I still don't have a website for it because everything has been word of mouth. So
Okay.
it's been sustaining itself. Just
Okay.
oh hey, Bonnie makes the beads. Oh hey, my friend said you make it, and then they buy for their auntie and this and that. So that's how the toys has been going. But the toys has a website, Timeless Pleasures NYC.
So what about your beads? Do you have an Instagram page?
So I
just for
have-
your beads?
yes, I
Okay,
have
what
an
is that? So I
Instagram
can
for
play this
that.
back in.
So it's Bonnie_beads, and that's on Instagram. And then the toys is timeless_pleasures_.
Alright.
And that's on Instagram too.
So I'm gonna order something, and what I normally do, I got lip gloss by. Oh my god, I forgot the name.
Maya, Mia?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
And I bought a bracelet, and I was, from time to time, because it's the same color as my
Yeah.
color
See?
scheme I
I
wear.
got you.
So I'm gonna order something from
Yeah.
you, and then I'll wear it and
I
shout
got you.
out
I
whenever.
appreciate it.
Yes. I mean, networking. You know what I mean?
Yes, trust me, I know. It's funny, the community has its like, the things where you're like, but then it has that part where it's just like, yeah, this is good that,
Right.
we can really build
Right.
something with it.
Right.
Because Boy.
And do something big.
Yeah.
They do a lot of, like Corrupt Mob, Bobby, they do a lot of pop-up shops.
Yeah, China just started telling me about that.
But they don't, I don't think it's out there enough.
It's not.
Because you guys, everybody, you know, you walk up your thing, so, and y'all need to be there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's connected.
Yeah.
It's connected.
I didn't know about it till I saw China from Certified Ladies. She was there, and I was like, you had a pop-up? She's like, yeah, there's another one. I'm like,
Right, they do it all the
when?
time.
Right, but I'm like, when? So I can come and vend or at least come and support you and buy
Right.
something. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really big on supporting those who support you. So if you shout out my page, I'm like, okay, I'm coming. You know what I mean? Like, it's essential.
Top 2 reasons why motorcycles are better than men.
They don't talk back. They don't talk back. And they don't tell you no.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Oh, really, boo? Look,
See,
see,
don't
they
do that.
talking. If I had my bike, they wouldn't say nothing. How does riding a motorcycle transform other areas of your life?
Well, the cool part is that I'll definitely say, like, I enjoy taking pictures and modeling, and it's definitely opened up that realm for me.
Okay.
So that's definitely like everybody's like, oh, come with your bike, you're cute too. And then I'm like, oh, thanks. Like, so it's definitely like been a little like door opener for me with certain things, and then like I'm able to bring like my friends too and incorporate them into certain projects. So like I get called for music videos sometimes, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing today? Come with me. Like, or hey, I have a photo shoot today. There's been plenty of times I've dragged Just. She's like, I don't like taking pictures. Like, you gonna take pictures today? Celeste was in a whole. We did a whole campaign for my friend Sparky's clothing line with my dog. Right. So.
And then you do something on Red Alert was telling me his homeboy, you took pictures on his car.
Yes. So I did that for actually Bespoke Bike Life.
Yes.
Their helmet brand. Really dope. Shout out to Meech. And you owe me my helmet, Meech, by the way, but all right, we're gonna do that. And I did it for them. And so that's how I ended up networking with them. And so then Easy Powder Coating is like, hey, I got a shoot coming up. I want you to be a part. So it's like it's all.
Yeah. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I love that
You
part.
had fun doing that?
I love taking pictures. I take
Were
pictures
you modeling before? Was this something that
my
you
first model thing was I don't know if you know Pepsi. You might not know her. Pepsi, at the time, I was interested in joining her club. And she's like, we're doing a photo shoot just for the club, just for fun. And I went and I met like all the photographers, and I just ended up just like falling into this world of just modeling pictures. And I still talk to her. Thank you, Daddy. That shit made you hop to it, didn't it? Okay. And it like opened up this world of modeling for me, and I actually still speak to Drea and the people that I met that day and did the thing.
Okay, that's cool. How competitive is it between female and male bikers?
I don't find it to be competitive.
No,
because it's like you're a guy, I'm a girl. Why are we competing?
Okay.
Like I talk my shit now. Don't get it twisted.
And you're a little tomboy.
Yeah, I
You
am.
got your
That's
little
okay.
girl, right?
Look, Mama clean up nice when she
Yes,
wants to.
yes.
Okay? But I have my days where I'm outside. They be like, damn, bitch don't know how to brush her hair. I'm like, nah, I'm outside.
Do you think your sexiness intimidates them?
I think my mouth might be more intimidating. Because
Okay.
I shouldn't say it like that. I just don't, I'm not afraid to say what I'm thinking.
Right.
So if you're being a dickhead, I'm like, you're being a dickhead, bro. Like, just chill out. It's not that serious. You've seen boobs before, right? You sure? Because if not, I'll let you know that you need to go find some.
Right. All right. So now you do your timeless pleasures. Do you have anything coming up that
So I
you want to tell them about?
I don't have anything as of yet. I've been speaking to a few people about doing a couple pop-up shops. I am in the process, though, of creating a Timeless Pleasures podcast.
Okay.
Where we're going to talk about.
You gonna play with the toys?
Where we're gonna see some stuff.
I heard about them candy things.
Oh, I got that, girl. Why you didn't tell me?
You brought it?
Yes.
I heard about that. When you touch it.
Yeah. Don't do that, LB. Come here. But
That'd be dope.
Yeah, I'm working on-
Cause you never seen that.
Nah, I'm working on.
I need me a new bullet. No, I'm just playing.
All right, I got something better than that. I got something better than that. Look, let mama put you on to some stuff. I got something better than that.
You should have brought some.
You didn't tell me.
You could have laid it out. On the
All right,
table
next
for the people.
Don't worry, we can have. All right, I got something for you.
You know what? We can one day. What we'll do is
Have a fun
we can
day.
go online
Yes.
and we can
Oh
play
yeah.
on a Friday night.
Look, Sugar's like it's lit.
Yes. Listen. You. I'm not even going to listen.
No, but I'm working on doing a podcast for it. So
That's
we're
dope.
gonna have my whole goal was to originally do it so that it would be an open forum. So when I was younger, sex was like this big taboo. Like,
Right.
oh my God.
Right.
Like,
Right.
you know,
Only the white girls did that and all this other
all the
stuff.
freaky girls did that.
Yeah.
And now
Look
look
at
at
you tell me you a hoe.
Right.
If you do that.
You a hoe if you do that, but now look at you sucking dick. And doing it good. But
It's true. It's so
oh, now you're back, huh?
I'm hearing, I swear to God,
Yeah.
you're trying to get us not to do something.
Right, but no, but that's how you got here.
Oh my God.
Right. But my whole
crazy.
goal for Timeless Pleasures isn't just obviously to sell the product, because
Right.
yes, that's revenue.
Right.
But it was really to create, and it still is, to create an open forum where people can feel very safe in having certain conversations
Right.
that even to this day as an adult, yeah, I can talk about it, but I may be afraid to admit that, I don't know, you like to lick feet. Like,
Right.
some people are still afraid to say, yeah, I lick
Right.
toes, I lick butt.
Right.
Like,
Right.
But if you know that it's a safe place, and
You can talk about it openly.
right, so that's my
without
goal.
judgment.
Right, and I don't want, it's a judgment-free zone. I don't want anybody to feel judged. I don't, if you like that, you like it, I love it.
Right.
I'm not going to yuck your
Right,
yum. If
right.
you think ass is delicious, it is.
Right.
Right.
Come on, whatever.
Lick it, eat it, do your thing.
Right.
All right.
Good. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yes. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks, it'll be off the ground. I have to speak to a couple of people and see if I can
Good luck with
solidify.
that.
Yeah.
Good luck
As soon as I get it going, baby, I
Let me
got
stop.
you.
Good
No,
luck with
you in
that.
there. Don't worry.
Yeah, good
We
luck
have you
with
as
that.
yes.
Yes.
Sugar gonna be on there raw.
Yes,
Sugar in the raw.
I ain't looking baby. I ain't sugar. All right, so let's touch real quick on what you did Sunday. I missed it because I had to ride.
Oh, I'm like, what did I just say?
Yes, your seminar.
Yes. So much happens in a day for me. So Sunday, we went to Cycle Gear in Hicksville, and we did a body position track prep seminar.
Okay.
So Eddie came. Shout out to him again. Eddie has been like I call him, I don't know. He's like, Vaughn, shut up. Come on, we fucking doing this shit. I'm like,
He's excellent.
nah, he's awesome. That's my track group. He's like my new track group. I'm like, I need help. What about this? And blah, blah. He's like, yo, just fucking come on, V, shut up. I'm like, all right, I'm coming. So we did the track day seminar. It was body position, which you know he's been doing those seminars,
Yes, which is great.
which
Everybody
is
should go.
Yeah, he's really.
Everybody should.
He is very knowledgeable. He's one of those people who's a sponge. Like he can see something and he absorbs it and he can kick it back to you.
Right.
So we did that. We did like a breakdown of your first track day, what to bring with you, what it's like at the track, how tech is, how riders eating rate may run. Janine was there. She runs the Ride Like a Girl race school.
Okay.
She's phenomenal, super sweet. And her husband was there, and he did a tie down demonstration.
Okay.
For the people who don't know how to tie down their bikes,
I don't.
we're not worried about you. We're not worried about you. The people who of the male species who don't know how to tie down their bikes. Okay, because I always tie down the bikes. For the male species who don't know how to tie down their bikes.
Nah, he down flat.
I think the best thing that he can do is ride his bike.
Yeah, nah, he's
I don't.
Nah, he can't. He can't.
Nah, he can't. He's taken me. When I first got the Beamer, he's taken me like. He's like, go be get on
He's
the
the
jack.
reason why my page is off. And I was like, no, Jaffa, I don't want to take it off. He's like, take that shirt off.
Yeah.
Said, okay, I'm
He's the reason
outside.
why I got rid of my first 500 CBR.
Right.
Because he talked about me. Oh, he talked about me so bad.
Yeah.
He hurt my feelings so bad. So then I sold that and got a 750 Gixxer.
Yeah, go ahead. But anyways, that's enough about him. So
Okay, we're gonna wrap it up now.
Okay.
Any shout outs, cool?
shout out to everybody who's listening. Thank you to my girls for coming. My guys, they know who they are, who always make sure that I'm good and keep me safe. And all the female riders out there, all my track family, and yeah, and Sugar, of course, for having me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
And she was my Biker Friday,
Yes.
like what, last month or something?
Yeah, last
A
one.
couple of, I don't know, I just do it.
I was one of them.
Yeah. I need you, just so you need to, yes.
Yeah, because you outside.
I'm outside.
Yes. I want my Biker Friday. You the next one. Every Friday I post and pay homage to a biker.
Well, let me ask you a question, Sugar.
Absolutely.
Because you know we were like this. Wait a minute, now we got something good going on here. What made you start
Yes.
Sugar Cypher?
Yes,
I during the pandemic, where we were all home.
She was bored.
And Steady
That's
Red
okay.
Lines. No. Remember, it was Steady Red Lines anniversary party, right?
Yes.
That and my birthday party was February 6th, and then we had Steady Red Line in March, right? So after that, the city, everybody was shut down.
Yeah.
There was
That's
no
the
more
last day we was outside.
Thirsty Thursdays. There was no
Right.
more nothing. So I was like, what? How can I get my people? Because I fell in love with everybody in this community, except for the ones that don't like me because I'm beautiful. No, I'm just playing. Right, I'm just playing. But I'm like, how can we connect?
Right.
You know what I mean? So I pitched the idea to Seth Black from Seth Magazine.
Okay.
And me and him talked.
I owe him a picture. Sorry.
And I started doing interviews with him. I think I did about like 3.
Okay.
And they were successful. And I like kind of slowed down. We slowed down with that. But then everybody kept hitting me up on the side like, yo, when you gonna do that again?
Right.
You know, do it.
Right.
So I was like, all right. So what I do is I'll make it my own. And every interview, what I do is I'll upload it on YouTube.
Okay.
So that years later, when your son is
Right.
older,
So
he
I
can
know.
look at his mom and hear her story, or the different bikers, you know, who like Coca from Steady Red Line.
Yeah.
He was in it for a long period of time.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so you hear the stories on how and what it was then,
Yeah.
as opposed to what it is now, so that new people like myself have an idea of
Right.
what it's like.
Right.
There's some dope people in this community, and this is my way to pay homage to them.
I love that. I love
So
that.
that's how I feel. I mean, it's mine. It's my baby.
No,
I don't
it's your
get
baby.
paid for this. I get no help. I get no support. Thank you for my daughter coming out with me. This is the second time she came out. And it's just hard because a lot of people don't see your vision. They don't
Right.
feel it. So it's nothing to them, but it's something to me.
Right, and that's all that
You know,
matters.
so, but I'll keep it going. So shout out again to Al from Squibbiz. He comes, I know, I'm sorry. He comes every Monday that I have an interview, and he opened up for me on time. Al is not that good with time. But he comes.
Word back. Repeat that. Hold on. Repeat.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
saying
one more
that.
time.
I appreciate
We need to hear that one more time.
Squibbiz for their support. Listen. Before I even got into this community, this Squibbiz clubhouse wasn't the first clubhouse.
Right.
It was not, right, Boogie?
Wow.
This was not the first clubhouse. There was
Technically, yeah. no,
There was another
technically.
spot
Yeah.
that was Squibbiz. So, and that was back in 2008 that I've been knowing Boogie from Squibbiz. So Squibbiz is like my family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like a sister and brother club to the Rock All Stars. So this is my family too.
But yo, you said I pressed what?
No, I didn't say
Not
that.
that.
Thank
What she
you.
said was July 22nd is my female track day. That's what she said.
Yes. And the spots are filling up.
Yes.
No. We're not doing that. Go ahead. Give your information.
So July 22nd, I'm having an all-female track day at New York Safety Track. Wait, hold on.
Thank you, LB.
So July 22nd at New York Safety Track is my all-female track day. Hurry up, the spots are filling. We were nice enough to open up a men's novice session.
Okay.
So, I mean, I guess y'all guys could come too or whatever.
Wow.
But
Wow.
something so far. Already signed up.
Okay.
And then of course the guys or whatever.
Wow.
Stop, LB. Don't be like that.
I would have them as cheerleaders.
Come and
you
support
can.
Ronnie B.
Yes.
DM her.
Right.
Instagram.
Yes, I'm coordinating with Ruts to Race Lines, which is a super awesome all women's motorcycle riding program. Marika is fantastic. They do a dirt bike session, which is like so good to help you with the street and the track. So they do like a dirt bike night first, and then a dirt bike day. Excuse me, they call it Dirty Girls Day.
Okay.
And then they do a track riding on the weekend. So Marika's vision is phenomenal, like phenomenal. So I actually got to experience it firsthand. Memorial Day weekend. I was just like, this is fucking dope. Like all women. There was like a couple, the husbands. The husbands were there, but it was really dope. So we're trying to bring that up to the Northeast because we don't have anything like that really up here. So we coordinated and we're trying to get it going. So July 22nd, guys.
Yes. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
With all your endeavors. Yes. Thank you for coming and taking the time.
Of course.
It takes a lot of courage. A lot of people just think this is easy, simple. It takes a lot of courage to share.
I like the camera.
And to share.
A little bit.
Thank you again. Listen, we're at Square Biz. They have the bar open. The pool tables ready.
Come buy me a drink.
Let's chill out Monday. Y'all, listen. Sleep is for the whatever.
LB, you got hand sanitizer for everybody?
Absolutely not.
Wow.
Yes, he do.
Yes.
Y'all have a good night and thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you, y'all. Till the next time.